Hi, Capricorn. Building up to your birthday month, 12th house activity. I'm laughing because I don't even know if I want to share this, but I was like sitting here shuffling, thinking about you guys, and all of a sudden, randomly, this song came to my head, and it was from this old TV show called The Jeffersons. Do you guys remember that TV show? I used to watch Nick at Night when I was little and do my homework, and I loved when The Jeffersons came on. It was one of my favorites. And the song, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to totally humiliate myself, but the words of the song, the theme song of that show go, "Moving on up to a deluxe apartment in the sky, or moving on up," right? Kind of thing, like super cheesy. But that was the song that came to my mind. And I feel like we're actually feeling the effects of that Uranus kind of shifting into that 5th house of yours and feeling just super like, bring it on, like bring it on. We've done so much, we've gone through so much, and now it's just like it just can be whatever. It doesn't even matter anymore. It just doesn't even matter. Okay. Here we go. Queen of Wands. Okay. My team of people who are moving on up. All right. Powerhouse energy, a fellow cardinal Aries quality coming out. Supercharged. All this. I don't know if you guys are going to feel the energy. It might not be externalized, right? It's going to still be inside, I think. But it's going to be purposeful, and it's going to be used well and strategically and well thought out. I can't believe I totally just sang to you guys. I feel so silly now, but I'm just going to just go with it. Okay. She's a get her done kind of thing. Get her done, work hard, do your thing. And there's just this kind of zest for life that I see with her as well. She has a sexual component. She's supercharged. She's loving. She's caring. I mean, she's kind of like the all-encompassing power woman or superwoman quality or superman quality if you're a man watching this. And it epitomizes, I think, it's like the consolidation of all these experiences that you've been having, and it's all kind of coming together for you, and you're like becoming this untouchable person like month after month after month, and you keep learning and you keep delving deeper and you keep getting stronger. And I think that you're getting to a point where you're starting to really figure out how to leverage that in your favor. So here we have the 3 of Cups coming out, which is a card of fun. Okay, we're moving into holidays. We've got Thanksgiving coming up this week here in the United States. We've got Christmas coming up later on next month, or whatever holidays, New Year's you celebrate at the end of December. And there's joy in the air. And it's just a feeling like life is the way that it's supposed to be. Now, if you're a Capricorn and you are not feeling that, it's time to really ask yourself why, because the stars are really supporting, this enjoyment of life for you. Except for the Pluto and Saturn in your sign. But, you can still enjoy life in spite of those things, in spite of whatever activity, and just being with the people that you love and being with the people that make you feel happy and that raise your vibrations, And you're going to be the creator of that. Like, that's your space. It's your responsibility to make sure that you're around those kinds of people, Queen of Wands does not shy away from creativity. Now, here's your card, Capricorn. It's not a bad thing when I get it in the Capricorn reading, right? This is your self-containment. This is your structure. This is your ability to focus and to concentrate and to climb up that mountain or dive deep, right? You're like the sea goat, right? You can go up to the mountain and down to the bottom of the ocean. You can go both ways, and you're flexible, and you have the power and the wherewithal to do that, okay? Anything that's really holding you back now at this point is all up in here. And it doesn't have to be that way. And if you're feeling frustrated by the stuff that isn't working, look, can I be so cheesy? I'm going to be so cheesy in your reading this month. like, I read this quote and it's so perfect for this. Sometimes obstacles are going to give you detours in the right direction. And if you find yourself, you're continually beating your head against the wall with something over and over and over and over again, now it's time for you to say, okay, well, maybe I really just need to try something different. And I'm not saying to quit your jobs, and I'm not saying to completely throw your life upside down, but like if you are really earnestly trying, now it's time for you to get creative and think outside the box and say like, okay, well, maybe I'm extracting the wrong lessons, and maybe the lesson is how to walk away from something or how to leave something behind. Maybe the lesson is how to live in the moment and to just enjoy myself now, you know? See what else comes out. Page of Cups. We'll clarify the devil in the comprehensive for sure. Okay, now we're getting the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands. Let's talk about the pages. There is going to be no shortage of opportunities for you guys. You've got Jupiter in the 12th house now, and there's going to be things that surface, yes. Changes within, yes, sure, of course. But I also think it's going to really start bringing about the internal, like all the revisions that you've made internally, it's going to start showing up in your life. And this is probably a part of that. The right people showing up at the right time, the right doors opening at the right time. And there's going to be a lot of communication, Mercury retrograde. There are going to be people reaching out to you. There's going to be a revision in the scripting of those conversations, though. It's not going to be the same unless someone's trying to make it the same, but you have the power as the Queen of Wands to say, let's make it different. Let's take this in a new direction. Let's not rehash the past. Let's not go down this road again. I won't have it. And the pages are flexible. They're at least amiable. You know, they'll at least be like, okay, well, that's fine. You know, let's see what else we can do. Let's see what we need to do to work through this. I think they're going to take your lead. You're a lot stronger than they are. They're contacting you, by the way. They're coming to you saying, Capricorn, hey, I'm interested in doing this thing. I'm interested in getting together. I'm interested in a romantic relationship. I'm interested in yada, 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 yada. And you say, okay, great. Let's do it this way. Okay. I feel like I'm playing with Barbie dolls up here. But seriously, I mean, the Page of Cups is potentially a romantic connection, potentially an apology from someone that you're hoping to get an apology from. And the Page of Wands is someone that's like, hey, Capricorn, let's go have some fun, right? Let's go enjoy this. Let's go be with the people that we care about, okay? We'll clarify those in the comprehensive because sometimes there's deeper meanings to pages. Ace of Swords coming out. Look, we've all been humbled, you know, and I think you're really coming into this new year. You're working up to your birthday month with a whole new set of like mental patterns, right? It's a whole new script this time around. You get your solar return, that clock kind of resets. Do you guys know what that solar return is? Like for those of you guys who don't know, every day, every year on your birthday or approximately on your birthday, when the sun comes back to the exact position, okay, you get like a new birth chart for the year, and it's called your solar return, and you can pull an astrology chart for that. And it sets new patterns for the whole new year, and it sets new psychological constructs for the whole new year. So here you are building up to that. You have been severely humbled. The devil always sees to that. The devil keeps us humble, you know. He keeps us in that space of like, there's a greater power here. There's something bigger than you here. Your job is to be of service here. And I think you've really connected with that this year, right? 2017 was a mess. 2018 comes in and helps us we're like dusting ourselves off, right? And 2019 is like, let's get back up on that horse. Nothing can bring me down now. There's no failure, no nothing that's going to keep me down. And this is your new mind. This is your new way of thinking. and how powerful that is. This is a combination of someone who is absolutely unstoppable in whatever it is they're trying to do. Okay? And it's important for you to own that, to really own it, and to declare like, hey, universe, God, source, spirit, I'm on your side. You know, I want to play on your team. It's not going to say no. It's not high school basketball. Okay, 4 of Cups reversed. 5 of Wands. Okay, we're getting a lot here. Ace of Coins reversed. We're getting the 4 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Let me pull one more and then we'll find that'll be the final 12. We'll clarify the 5 of Wands and the comprehensive 2. Now we're getting the King of Wands. Let's move to the 4 of Cups first, alongside the 5 of Wands. Because the Mercury is still retrograde and because Venus is still going through, well, she's in Libra right now, but she'll be making her way through Scorpio again. And for you, that's 11th house activity, you know. So it does have to do with friends, and there's a friend connection here, okay? You can maybe expect a little bit of drama. However, I do not see you really getting sucked in, but rather being the observer of this drama, because I think you've already sort of risen above that. Especially people here on my channel, like I know that I'm talking to higher vibrational people. Like I know it because I'm becoming a higher vibrational person, and I'm not going to cater to the low vibe kind of stuff anymore the way I used to, right? And people who know me, who've been on my channel for a long time, like you guys know this whole story, you know where this all is coming from. And so that's where you guys are. And you're not being pulled down. You're on top of this, okay? In the spread, you're on top of it. You're elevated above it. And I think you are having to fight a little bit, because it's in the same row as this as well. And so you're having to fight a little bit, that part of you that wants to revert back, but you're not going to. You're gonna surpass it, you know. And being holidays and stress and family and all this stuff. And I know that there's like travel plans and all of that. And it can get a little hectic. And I don't see that that's really going to go anywhere. That's just kind of what it is. It's just kind of how it's going to be. And the 4 of Cups, there may be that temptation, like I said, that temptation to sort of get sucked back in. But I know that you won't. And I know you guys have faith in the process of what's happening. And there is this ability to just kind of wait. Capricorn's actually good at waiting. Even though you're a cardinal energy and you do like to always go, 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 it's like once you set something in motion, you do have the earth-like patience to wait for that to really come to fruition. Like you're not afraid to plant the seeds and wait for the tree to grow. You know, and that's a good thing. Some signs are really impatient. You know, they really struggle with that because they want that immediate gratification. Capricorn, you're a little bit more like mature about that whole thing. So all the seeds that you have planted, right, mentally, I always say the coins are the physical manifestation of the cups, swords, and wands. And whatever kind of construct is coming out, the coins usually represent, you know, what the fruit itself. So here you have the seed that has been planted and the waves and the frequencies that are being emitted from your mind. And the more positive and the more humble and the more rooted in gratitude and peace and love and compassion and humility, the more likely the Ace of Coins is going to just get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Whatever prize or reward, if you want to say, this is going to be a big one. Because I do believe you've surpassed this. I do believe you've surpassed this. I do believe that you will overcome this temptation. People are going to try to suck you in. They like getting Capricorn all ruffled, you know, they do. You can, I don't know, you can attract that. Whatever it is you're seeking, whatever it is you're wanting, it's coming. It's not here yet. I know, it's not here yet. And some of you may really be like really staring this in the face, like eye to eye, like, God, you know, seriously looking at my demon right in front of me. And you're like in this stare down contest kind of thing. But ultimately, this comes in and shatters. Okay? It's not a time to stay comfortable. Comfort is our coffin. This is comfort. It's time for us to get uncomfortable. So the last three cards we get, Two of Coins, Four of Wands, and the King of Wands, who is really beautiful and actually looking at you. Your King of Wands, whoever that is. Kind of a perfect match. A best friend, a lover who is totally right there, 100% by your side. Someone that sees you and sees what it is that you've got going on and who respects you, you know? And I feel like they see the world in a very similar way. Four of Wands is one of celebration, and it goes well with the Three of Cups, and it goes well with the holidays that we've got. Sorry, my camera's like backwards, so I always move the opposite direction. So we have joyous occasions, festivities, fun social events. And Capricorn, you can go kind of both ways, right? You can be fun and outgoing for a little while, and then you can kind of get beat down and like, okay, I'm just going to stay inside, And you can have both. You're a good mix of introvert, extrovert a lot of times, unless you have a lot of introverted planets. But in the grand scheme of things, you are one for family. You are one for tradition. You are one for, being together. And I think you have someone just like so right there. We'll clarify this person. If you're single and you don't know who this person is, this could be a brother or a sister too. It could be a friend. It could be a father, more likely a masculine influence, but it doesn't have to be. And they can be really relied upon here. So we'll see what's going on with the Two of Coins, okay? This card is one of keeping everything in the air. I have a feeling you're going to be taking on a lot of responsibility this month, a lot of people relying on you, or something may come up. Something may come up that you do have to take care of it, right? Maybe you can't avoid all responsibility. Maybe you can't avoid all the involvement in this Five of Wands, whatever it is. And there may be a feeling of like, I don't know what to do. If you're sitting there in this space of I don't know what to do, I'm going to have to call you out on your BS, because you absolutely do know what to do. Your mind is incredibly sharp. Mercury retrograde in a 12th house is very honest, right? It's a very honest placement. And like your intuition is fierce right now. There's no doubt about it. And if you think you don't know, that's your devil coming in and trying to get you to justify and rationalize and, doing that whole dialogue back and forth. Well, this is this and that is that and this is this and that is that. No. You don't need to go through all that. You don't need to go through all that nonsense. The knowing is behind the thinking. It's behind the rationalization. And, when we sit there and we're thinking, well, is it fear? Is it my intuition? Is it hope? Is it fear? Like, I don't know how to define this. I don't know what's knowing and I don't know what's not. It's nonsense. That's your mind giving you a little bit of a fake out. It's trying to fake you out. It's trying to make you think you don't know. So when you feel that, if you feel this kind of like, okay, which one, which way, I don't know. When you feel that, just sit quietly for a moment in a place or a state of meditation. Find a way to find some peace, okay? And just let the knowing surface. Now, I did this in Sagittarius. This was super spur of the moment. I don't know why I did this, but I was like, let me just pull a couple of clarifiers, All right, to kind of preview the comprehensive, so you know can kind of see how that works, and then we'll go ahead and go from there. So let me turn my camera down. Sorry, this is super disorganized. It was really spur of the moment for Sagittarius too. So let's just see. I'll move these up a little bit, or down a little bit rather. Little microphone here. Okay. So what we'll do, of course I adjust the camera for the comprehensive, it looks a lot better, but let's just pull some cards and see what comes out. Let's clarify the devil first and see what the devil has backing him up and what energy is important for you to be aware of. Okay. That's probably why you're trying to, you know, feeling tempted to get with the Five of Wands. Okay, interesting. Lots to talk about there. Just a little teaser for you. All right, so let's look at the Five of Wands then. Okay, big stuff. Damn, look at all these major arcana, you guys. See, this is what happens in the comprehensive, is these kind of like little rinky-dink cards sometimes, like Five of Wands, not a big deal. Then they come out and it's like, boom, this is a big deal. And then sometimes it goes the other way around. So let's look at the King of Wands for a second, see what comes out there. Whoa, we'll take this one. It's a little bit too many, but that was the first one that I saw, Five of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so Six of Swords, clarifying the Ace. Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the King, and we'll clarify the pages and the Ace of Coins as well. So just to kind of give you a little idea of what's coming up and what's coming out, all right? I really, really hope that you guys have an amazing holiday, okay? Enjoy yourself, or at least if you're in the US, we've got Thanksgiving coming up this week, so enjoy yourself. Be happy, and if you want to check out some of the other stuff that I'm doing, I put links down in the description box down below. Follow me on Instagram. I'm all taking it all seriously now. Instagram, and I also have a new channel that I've started, which I'm super excited about. I'm reviewing books that I'm reading. I'm talking about my spirituality. I'm doing a whole video blog kind of thing with my experiment that I'm doing with this surrendering and kind of letting you guys in on some health things that I've got going on. So it's just something fun for me to do. I really hope you guys join me there. Or if not, if you want your annuals, comprehensives, those are all available on the website. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.